Yo, what's going on guys? Arekkz here, welcome back to another Destiny 2 Forsaken video, and today I want to talk about exotics. While yes, the exotic drop rate might be much lower these days, and obtaining the exotics you really want might take much longer, from my time playing so far, amongst both myself and my team, we've had a chance to try out quite a few of the new items, and honestly, some of them are really quite good. So in this video, I wanted to go over some of the best ones so far, items you should definitely hang on to and use if you get them. So here are 6 must-have exotics in Destiny 2 Forsaken. Of course, if you do enjoy this video, then a like would be super appreciated, and be sure to comment down below and let me know if you guys have any particular favourite new exotics, or if there's something you feel deserves a mention that wasn't in this list. Additionally, at the time of recording this video, there are just 2 days left on the Spider-Man PS4 Pro giveaway, so if you haven't already entered, then click the link in the description box down below and follow the instructions for your chance to win. Now, kicking things off at number 1, we have the Ace of Spades, an exotic hand cannon. This is a weapon that absolutely everyone can get. Upon completing the campaign, the gunsmith gives you the exotic questline for it, and while the quest itself might be a little bit lengthy and require some Gambit and Crucible PvP kills, which might not be to everyone's liking, it is at least a weapon with a guaranteed path, meaning if you want it, all you need to do is follow the steps. This is a weapon that a lot of people have been using in PvP, and for good reason. It's pretty damn strong, but even outside of PvP, it has some utility in PvE. Depending on when you obtain it, it might even drop at a higher power level, so it might be one of those things you can use to boost up your character. The exotic perk on this weapon is Memento Mori, where reloading after a kill loads the magazine with a few extra damage bullets and grants you radar whilst aiming down sights. So in PvP, landing a kill and then going on to damage subsequent opponents will see you taking full advantage of those increased damage shots. So it's a pretty good weapon for snagging a nice streak. Of course, on top of that, you have corkscrew rifling, high caliber rounds, Firefly, which is part of the reason it's also nice in PvE, and you have smooth grip. So while yes, equipping this will mean your exotic weapon slot is taken, it is definitely a good weapon worth using, assuming you've taken the time to complete the quest. Then moving on from there to number 2, we have some exotic Titan arms, URSA FURIOSA. These are designed specifically with the Sentinel Void subclass in mind. The new Sentinel tree in Forsaken allows you to pull up your shield to block incoming damage, while simultaneously allowing your teammates to shoot through the shield and gain a damage boost in the process. It's a nice option for boss encounters, and when paired with these arms, it becomes even better. The exotic perk, Ursine Guard, allows you to move faster when the shield is active, but more importantly, guarded damage converts to super energy when the super ends. So as you can see here, you block incoming shots or damage, and then upon the super ending, based on how much you guarded, you get some of your super back. So if you guard enough incoming projectiles, this clipping Gambit is a great example, you can see that by blocking enough, you can at times get back your entire super, allowing you to then use it straight away. So provided you use it strategically, this can genuinely minimize the downtime between subsequent super uses. Also, massive shout out to Killy728 from the WiLLiSGaming Discord for very kindly recording this footage for me to use in this video. Then moving on from there to number 3, we have one for the hunters, the Shards of GALANOR. These are once again exotic arms. They're made with the new Blade Barrage Super for the solar subclass in mind. The key perk for these, Sharp Edges, makes it so that hits and kills with Blade Barrage will return super energy after the super ends. So in a very similar vein to the Titan arms, your super return at the end directly correlates to your output. So you can see in this example, following super usage, a portion of the super bar automatically fills back up. So in situations where you have a ton of targets to take out and you're able to hit everything in front of you, the super you get back can be pretty substantial. In fact, in encounters like the Blind Well, while I don't have that clip in this instance, when using it in that encounter, it can almost allow for 100% uptime on the super if you pair it with the Harmony Orbs. You can use the Blade Barrage to damage the boss, in turn returning a large chunk of super energy, and if you then have the Harmony buff active, it'll top off the rest. But either way, use this well and hit as many targets as possible, and it won't be long before you can use it again. Then moving on from there to number 4, we have another Titan exotic, this time an exotic helmet, the One-Eyed Mask. I'm sure a lot of you already know about this. It's an incredibly strong item. It was a hot topic when the game launched, and for good reason. The exotic perk on this one, Vengeance, marks the enemy that dares to damage you, and if you then track down and destroy that enemy, you gain increased damage and an overshield. You can see in the gameplay that upon taking damage and killing that target, be that PvE or PvP, you gain the Vengeful buff on the side of the screen. This indicates that your damage buff is active, and you can of course see the blue overshield at the top of the screen on your health. This is an incredibly potent damage combo since in a lot of engagements you'll typically take a bit of damage in the process, so you can afford to almost play a little bit more recklessly since securing that kill for that overshield will put you straight back in the action. So this is without question a great item to use if you are a Titan. I want to give another shout out, this time to Hashirama from the ArexGaming Discord for very kindly recording this gameplay for me to use in this video. Now, moving on from there to number 5, this time it's one for the Warlocks, an exotic chess piece called Phoenix Protocol. This one is built with the new solar subclass in mind, the Well of Radiance. The exotic perk on this, Battle Hearth, makes it so that kills and assists that you make while standing in your Well of Radiance return super energy. So again, a very similar system to the Titan and Hunter arms. What you get back is proportional to what you put in. You activate your super, stand in the well, and as you're either getting kills or assists, you can see the super chunking back up. In regular engagements, this will easily give you back half your super bar on completion. But in the more hectic encounters, be that raids or the blind well, where there are a ton of enemies being thrown at you, it's very easy to get back your entire super by the time your well has finished, meaning you can then put another one down directly after, should you need it. This is without question a must-have item for Warlocks if you plan to use this super. Massive shout out to HaydnOSmith for letting me record this footage on his Warlock. You can find a link to his Twitch channel in the description box down below. And then finally, in at number 6, I appreciate this one has a much higher barrier to entry, but we have the exotic Raid Fusion Rifle 1000 Voices. This is a weapon that has a chance to drop from the final chest upon completing the raid. The world's first team got them as guaranteed drops, but for everyone else, it is a random chance. This goes in your heavy slot, and the main exotic perk is Ahamkara's Eye, where charging this weapon unleashes a giant continuous beam of death, and this then pairs with the other exotic perk, Unforeseen Repercussions, where this weapon's beam superheats its targets upon impact, causing delayed explosions. So it's a great way to dish out both direct and follow-up damage. Pair that with the fact that it looks super cool, it features that typical bony Ahamkara aesthetic, and you really do have a very awesome looking weapon. It also has extended barrel, liquid coils, and fitted stock. But all up, it's just a super awesome weapon, and given that it's a random drop, it makes it that much more desirable. Massive shout out for this one to WiLLiSGaming. He was lucky enough to get this drop during his raid completion, and he very kindly let me use this gameplay. You can find a link to his channel in the description box down below. But that, my friends, is pretty much it. Those are my 6 must-have exotics based on items we've used so far. There are still a few items out there, a couple of mysterious ones like Wish Ender, but for now, if you come across any of these items, they are for sure worth your time. Thanks very much for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you want to check out some more awesome stuff from us here at ArexGaming, then you should definitely try to catch TwoSixNine and Paradise Central streaming 6 days a week. You can find a link to the multi-stream in the description box down below. They play a wide range of games, and what's more, we also have the Endgame store. By watching their streams, you earn currency, and you can redeem that currency on the Endgame store for really cool prizes. Those can range from things like games, comics, and figures, all the way up to controllers, capture cards, and even consoles. So definitely drop by and become part of the community. Of course, if you enjoyed this video, then make sure you're subscribed and be sure to click on that little bell icon to turn on notifications so you don't miss our next upload. You can watch more videos by clicking on the options here, but once again, thanks very much for watching, take it easy, catch you next time, peace out.